Alright, welcome everyone to some more Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. It's your boy Demise with another Coinflip Greaterplayer run. Yeah, so if you guys followed my last video, you'll know that I threw my back out and I didn't sleep at all today, so I'm pretty out of it. Having said that, I feel pretty good. My back only kind of hurts now. I hope that it gets better when I sleep it off today, but doing a lot of stretches, doing a lot of like massages, putting ice, heat, whatever I can do, taking some painkillers. It's all the good stuff. It's all the premium mint stuff. My back is getting the treatment it deserves. So I'm gonna be feeling better hopefully pretty soon. Yeah. So again, Greaterplayer run, new one for 2019. If you don't know what it's about, basically this Greaterplayer run, the Skill the Dying account, is going to try to get a 50% win rate across the entire Greaterplayer run. Previous runs have been pegged at around 34-35%. Let's say 33% on average. So I'm trying to bring that up to 50, just so I have like a nice, solid, like piece of evidence that I can do that. I can kind of get a higher win rate at a decent speed. This is not a streak account. This is not a high win rate account. This is just a let's try to see how much better we've gotten over the year, over 2019 or 2018. All right, so the next one we're doing another fucking Draconian. I'm not playing Draconian, for fuck's sake. Put it at the end. All right, Vampire Assassin. I can do this. Okay, so Vampire is a pretty interesting race. Aptitudes are pretty much all over the place. Not too bad, I guess. +4 in hexes, +5 stealth is pretty much the spectacular part of this thing. +1 long blades, +1 dodging. It really does make you look like a little bit of a stealth stabber style of hexer dude, right? It's pretty straightforward the way you're like designed to play him. You can play him other ways, like you can play him long blades. You can play him as a fully healing, like a high healing warrior, but yeah, on average most people will play a vampire as a stealth stabber due to their aptitudes. They have a couple of interesting mechanics. So the first thing that they get is of course razor sharp teeth, which adds a bit of damage to their attacks, see invisible, which is pretty cool, and inability to drown, which is also very nice. And they also have this new mechanic, well, not a new mechanic, but a mechanic called Blood, which is the whole vampire thing. So vampires have full 4 levels of like satiation, full satiated, thirsty, and bloodless. They can change their, I guess, blood level by only increasing. They can increase their blood satiation level by drinking potions of blood, which is taken from corpses, or by drinking blood directly. And as you can see here, at their satiated form, they're pretty much normal people. They're just like regular human beings with 1 pip of RN. That's pretty much it. And bat form, so they can turn to a bat. But when they go full, they have fast regen, fast metabolism, no bat form. So basically they become like mini trolls, a bit squishier than trolls though, due to their +0 to health, I think. But when they're thirsty, that's when they start to become more undead. They regen a bit slower, but they get some stealth boosts, and they have less hunger costs, and they get a whole slew of resistances, and they also get access to bat form again. Most importantly here is in the early game, you get actually poise, which is kind of good for things like lair and stuff. And when you're bloodless, you do not regenerate at all, which is pretty annoying. But you get a lot of stealth, and you're immune to poison, and you're like fully undead pretty much. So you get stuff like torment resistance and poison immunity and all that good stuff. I mean, you don't get torment immunity, but you get torment resistance, I guess. But you cannot go berserk when you're thirsty or bloodless. So it's a bit of a fiddly mechanic. Personally, I don't like the way that vampires are played, or like how they currently exist. It's really frustrating to kind of keep yourself at thirsty, which is kind of where you want to be all the time, because of these resistances. But at the same time, there are people who want to be at full, which means that you need high regen, and you're going to be ending up quaffing a ton of potions. Because there's no eat, because your eat function is basically quaff now. You can't just like easy eat, if that makes sense. Like just press E to eat or auto eat. Anyway, the assassin archetype is probably one of the more, I would say, misleading starts in the game. You start off with a dagger, a blowgun, a +0 cloak, and a bunch of needles, 2 of which are career, which is a really powerful asphyxiation needle. But the name assassin implies that you're a sneaky stabber guy, when in reality, an assassin start is more of a melee start with a ranged addition. You should aim to play an assassin kind of like a regular melee character for the time being. Meaning pick up some heavier armor, try to be attacking stuff, use the needles if you need to, really just focus on like making your character survivable rather than trying to play into that stealth archetype. I will still be picking up stealth, but that's because this is a vampire specifically. They have really good stealth aptitudes. It'd be stupid not to. But I will say again that it's probably a good idea for me to switch. If my character doesn't find early game hex, I'll probably be going short sword into long blades as a strategy. As for what we're gonna train, stealth is nice in the early game. Excuse me. On a vampire, it's pretty much suicide not to level stealth. +5 aptitude means I'm getting tons of it for no reason. Short blades, I'm going to start maxing out. I'm going to train a bit of fighting. I kind of want to train throwing for the blowgun, but at the same time, I think I don't have enough EXP for that. And I'm not going to train dodging in the early game because I think that I'm not going to get that many benefits out of it. So these things will be what I train. So you can see it here. Dodging, I'm tempted to put points into, but it has very few returns in the early game. Like at most, I'm gonna get maybe 1 or 2 evade for 5 EXP levels, for example, and that's not really worth my time compared to getting a min delay or something. Okay, so you can see here I butcher corpses and I get potions of blood in return. I can use this to turn into a super alive human. Or I can just use it to kind of keep my satiation level at a desired setup. Again, I'm probably going to try to stay at thirsty, I guess. Like, I don't know, like, I think there's merit in staying alive, like, fully alive, or, like, fully blood-filled, I guess. I don't know how to explain that. But, I don't know, at the same time, it's kind of annoying to just keep doing it. You have to constantly be quaffing blood, and it's just really stupid, because blood is a ration, basically. Blood is like a chunk of meat. It's not... It can actually curdle in the bottle, which means that you're constantly going to be battling the clock, I guess. Which is really sad in times like when you find... when you have to do maybe, I don't know, swamp or something, and things just don't want to be bottled for some reason. Oh no, spider specifically. If you get spider, well, basically just fuck you. Like, that's... You're not getting any food, bro. Not in there. Okay, Terrence, my boy. I'm gonna try to pull him upstairs. And what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna just switch over to the blowgun. And I'm gonna walk. I'm just gonna keep walking. I'm just gonna pillar dance until I'm at full HP, and then I'm gonna attempt to career him with a needle. So career is again, as I said before, an asphyxiation needle, meaning that you can, once it hits something, they can no longer breathe, or they're choking. It poisons them and slows them, which is pretty helpful, like so. And that lets me just kind of kite them with extra stuff, with extra poison needles. I'm gonna go Dex here, just because there's nothing really else to train. And I'm also considering going Ringmail over Robes. 710 is 17, this is 16. Yeah, this is slightly better. I still have a decent amount of stealth anyway. Ringmail's just helping me get a bit more AC, a bit more survivability in the early game. Robes are not great for a melee character. But yeah, the career needles are pretty rare. They're hard to come by, so, you know, I have to make sure that I use the needles that I have, you know, to good effect. Meaning I'll probably use them on things like ogres and uniques to try to get some free EXP. They are like, it's unlikely that I'll get an extra set, but if I do, that will make me a lot stronger. Okay, so I'm at very thirsty now. I really hate this mechanic because I have to constantly be switching around my item slots to figure out when the hell I'm going, like, to make it so that I'm constantly able to quaff potions. So I usually put them on D. I think sometimes I put it on C, but I don't really remember. It's been a while since I played Vampire, to be honest. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Alright. Another helmet. Unfortunate. I would really like another helmet. Okawaru. Now, this character is pretty decent with Okawaru, I think. Going Okawaru will mean that I am no longer really a stealth guy. Oh, wait, hang on. So, my thought process here is that if I go Okawaru right now, I can go needles into longsword, right? So I can have needles permanently like fixed to me. And then I can have a longsword that Okawaru will eventually gift. Let me just think what other gods I might want to pick right now. I don't want to pick Nemelex. I don't like him anymore. Dithmenos is kind of cool, I guess. You're red. I could see McCleb. Yeah. I guess I can go Okawaru. It's not a huge deal, I guess. And I'm gonna train some invocations early on in the game. So, you know, if you haven't seen me play Okawaru before, then just check out the God Primer video that I have for him. Explains absolutely everything about him. But all you need to know really is that he likes about 8 to 12 invo, and then you use all his abilities every time you can. Picking up a D2 Okawaru is not a game winner, but it's certainly something that gives your character a huge boost. So if you do want to play for like a semi-win rate style, then I strongly suggest that you take a look at picking up Ossuary. You consider it strongly if you see him early on a regular character, of course, not on like a mage. That'd be like unnecessary. But on like a character like this, yeah, I'm willing to take it. Okay, against this Null, what I'm going to do is I'm going to poison him, and then I'm just going to run around. You can see there that he gets absolutely no chance to even touch me. That's the ideal combat scenario for a 10-speed character. Obviously, I don't want to engage that every single time I'm in a fight with a 10-speed character, because that's a waste of my needles. They might mulch, meaning they just disappear for some reason, and I don't want that. Also, another good habit that I should have is, that I really didn't mention, is the fact that I should be exploring with my needle out, with my blowgun out. This will give me a better opportunity to throw a needle at a moment's notice compared to having to switch to it every time. It's somewhat tedious, but the benefit it gives is pretty good, so I guess I'll keep it. Like, switching to the dagger is easier than switching to the blowgun, I think. Okay, I'm happy to stay at thirsty. I think at very thirsty I'm gonna stop. Or I'm gonna attempt to, okay, well, that stone actually killed that rat. Cool, I guess. Yeah, so I think I'll just quaff potions when I'm at very thirsty. I'm not gonna waste my time at thirsty. It seems unnecessary. Yeah, so here I'll just drink one. Okay, another null. Throw some needles out. Walk away. Okay, I'll engage him at like 1 HP. That's fine. That's okay with me. Throw some more needles. I don't want to waste my career needles on these basic enemies, so I'm just going to leave them. I'm going to have to check how many needles I lost in that fight. Did I lose any? I lost 2. Okay, that's pretty bad. That's a bit unfortunate. Again, you kind of just have to, like, cop it when you lose needles. It's just RNG. You can't really influence it or anything. So, you know, just gotta hold that L, you know what I mean? I'm gonna try to play, like, pretty slow to try to preserve these needles, because it's gonna be annoying to not have needles in the mid-game. I'm gonna throw at least one career at this guy. Okay, I threw both, it didn't work. It's unfortunate. Okay. So what I can do here is I can actually quaff all the way to full. And this gives me hyper regen, which is somewhat helpful for us in short bursts. So you can see with this we have 0.33 HP regen, which is actually not that good. I don't even know why the hell people have full. Full is, like, pretty worthless, apparently. Oh, God, okay. Let's throw the career again. Oh, there we go. By the way, it might be Karari or something. I don't know. I've never heard anyone talk about this thing in real life other than me and Ultra, who I talk to. But he heard me say it, so, you know. There's a good chance he's just saying the wrong thing, too, because I said the wrong thing. You know, like, I would like to think that I am the forthright authority on Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup pronunciations. Even if I'm wrong, you know, might as well trust me, because, you know, who else is going to say these words in real life? Am I right? Okay, Vampiric Falchion's actually kind of nice for this character. Weapons that are vampiric normally require you to be full in order to use them, but vampires can just use them normally because they're vampires. It doesn't affect them. He also has a +2 leather armor of fire resistance, which is pretty nice. Gives me 1 extra evade and fire resist. I guess I'll hold on to it. I personally hate using leather armor, but I'll make an exception for the early game. Like, for the super early game. But I'm going to want to switch out as soon as I can, really. Okay. Curse Ring of Teleportation. I have no idea what these scrolls are. I don't want to waste them all. Plus Ring of Evasion. Interesting. Interesting. I just realized something. So this Cursed Necklace of Bloodlust is a pretty strong as hell amulet. It's Rage, MR double plus, Slay +6, which is insane. The main problem is that it has an incredibly high chance to Bloodlust someone, meaning you go berserk. But, think about it. If I'm never in a situation where I can berserk, it's just Slay +6, MR ++. That's insane. So if I just stay thirsty the whole time, and boy, am I thirsty. You know, that actually is like legit as hell. That'd be so good. Oh, +2 leather of magic resistance. I think I value magic resistance slightly higher than fire resistance in this early part of the game. Or just in general, I guess. Yeah, this could work. This could actually work. This is actually pretty sick. Okay, there's a manual of bows over there. I don't want to use bows. I have a -2 to them, so even a manual's not really going to be that good. And I haven't found any bows anyway. Another Ring of Protection, +5. That's what I like to see on these characters, man. I love seeing that. Really just brightens up your day, you know what I mean? Just to see +6 protection, 14 AC on a leather armor character. Nice. Here's McCleb. Hey, McCleb. How you doing? Stab the Scorpion and get some more strength. I think I might go heavier armor this game. So, the reason why I say that stealth isn't a viable strategy for an assassin is because I have no way of putting someone back to sleep. Once something wakes up, like Grinder over there, I pretty much have no chance to actually kill it. She's immune to poison, yeah, so Carrera doesn't work on her. And I have no wands or any real things to fight her with, so I'm just gonna go ahead and run away. Ice Beast is similarly in the same spot where I pretty much can't do anything about her, or about it, because I don't have any way of, like, actually killing it. Oh, why am I stripping off? What the hell? Whoops. Okay, actually I might want to hold on to the fire resistance as well, just in case. Okay, well, that sucks. If I had heroism or something, I could probably do something, but, you know, I have no real strats here. This is kind of the problem with the assassin start. It's good until you find something that's, like, impervious to your only main weapon of killing, like, actually tough enemies. I do have heroism now, which is actually a very strong way to kill stuff. If I use the vampiric weapon with heroism, I'm actually going to be pretty solid. +5 Ring of Int. That's not bad, but I want intelligence first. I have cross-training a little bit with long blades, so with heroism, which gives +5 to all skills, all melee, all combat skills, not spellcasting, and stuff, I'll have almost 8 long blades, which is pretty good for a falchion in the early game, so, you know, that's not bad, I guess. I really don't want to deal with Grinder right now. I'm just going to try to explore around her. If I can get, like, just a decent weapon, I'll be fine, but... Like, I can't do anything right now. Oh, wow. Did I really lose my last career? I lost my second one. Okay, that sucks. Yes, really wield it. Jesus. I'm gonna heroism here. So the heroism is just here to like make it so that I can actually fight these guys on pretty even terms. There we go. Probably could have done that a little safer, but you know, I wanted to just kill them while heroism was sort of active. Didn't work great, but you know, it worked at some point. Yes, oh my god. Okay, this inscription is gonna be so fucking annoying. This is in my init file, so I can't really change it now. Because most characters do want to have a wield check, I guess, on random, like, vampiric weapons. Alright, Grinder's still there, and she's gonna be a hassle no matter what, so I'm just gonna go over and try to run over here and do all this stuff, I guess, for the time being. Ossuary is a great start for me, actually. Let me run over here for a sec. Throw some poisons of needle at the ant. Throw some more at the iguana, because iguanas are pretty scary. Grab the needles while I can. Just kite to death, there we go. And pop into the Ossuary. So the Ossuary is a nice early game dungeon. It's usually pretty straightforward, and most characters can kind of just punch through without dying. Enemies in here are slow, because they're undead. So you can kind of just, like, kite them to death, even if you're not strong enough to really handle them all. You can just fight them one-on-one. It's pretty good. Okay, stab, stab, stab. These guys are all pretty simple. There's an alarm trap here, that's fine. That's kind of intentional. Like I said, I can kite anything in here, so I'm not, like, super afraid. So I can just kind of, like, fight, walk back, heal up. Make sure I have enough regen. The elf zombies are, like, the ones that are actually scary, and the mummies in here also do kind of a decent amount of damage. But everyone other than that is, like, pretty weak, so, you know, I'm not horribly afraid of this place. So if I can kill the 2 elf zombies, it means that I'm strong enough to kill the mummies, which is good. There's, like, basically no chance of me dying now. I mean, knock on wood, right? Like, I could die, but I'm gonna pretend I can't. There we go. Just walk away, boys. You know, I'm pretty happy that now I literally don't use my arrow keys anymore. I used to be a full arrow key user for, like, orthogonal directions. Now I use the Vi keys, and it's much, much better on the wrist. I feel much better doing things like Labyrinth and stuff. Not that that's in the game anymore, but, you know what I'm saying. Like, most of the stuff is now a lot more ergonomic for me, which is nice. I've always struggled with that problem. Okay, there's a bullfrog. It's a pretty decent enemy. I'm gonna throw a couple of needles at it. Ooh, books. Okay. Dazzling Spray is actually a pretty interesting call. I am considering it now. Summoning is also pretty cool. Summoning is really nice. I don't know if I want to go for it, though. I feel like I have a plan already, and I don't want to really, like, go against it. And I can always pick up Dazzling Spray later, I guess. I don't know. And let me... Okay, with a +4... No, I don't have enough MP. No, it's gonna be it's too much of a hassle to pick up a conjuration spell or a summoning spell that requires me to have a lot of mana. Especially because I'm using a lot of a lot of my limited mana on Aquawara stuff, namely Heroism and Finesse later on. So I think I'll just pass on the spells for now, but if they gave me Ensorcelled Hibernation or something, I probably would have gone for it. This is kind of annoying. Okay, fight the Shadow Imp, run away from the Phantom. Enchant armor on the helmet, I guess. Just gonna go bat form, run away. So you can turn to a bat as a vampire, which makes you move at 0.6 speed, which means that you're faster than pretty much everything in the game, except for I think Spriggans. Spriggans being the same speed as you. And then I can just end the transform. Oh, that fucking Grinder's here. That's right. Whoops. Totally forgot about that. Grinder, you fuck. God damn it. Stop. I won't tolerate this harassment. My goodness. My rights are being violated. Okay, there's some bullfrogs here. This fucking moccasin is really getting on my nerves, man. Let's heroism here. Switch to the vampiric weapon. Punch these guys out. Nice. I might actually switch to the vampiric weapon to also fight this guy. The moccasin's scary. Okay, we got him. Nice. Not bad. And we got a decent chunk of the of piety for that too, because the moccasin's pretty scary at D6. Damn, I thought that sausage was an unrand art or something. It's just a sausage. Feels bad. There should be, like, more wacky stuff in this game, in my opinion. Switch over to the falchion again. Use heroism. You can see here that we become quite a decent character when we have the falchion up. Heroism really just makes you a good character, pretty much. It temporarily turns you into a real dude, which is very, very useful. Okay, read the scroll of ID, try to ID a potion, heal wounds. That's a nice one to learn. Ration shop. Oh my god, fuck. Alright, well. Time to run again, I guess. Throw some stones. Heroism to get some extra min delay and stuff. Ah, this phantom's making us chase him down. That's okay, we heroismed. It was all good. Worked out. Alright, Wand of Enslavement. That's a really good start for this character. That finally, we actually have like a kind of a tool to like do stuff. No longer do we have to like kind of apply our own sense of logic to this game. Okay, let's heroism here. Kill the orc wizard. I hope that you guys, if nothing else, I hope that you guys kind of take from my example of how much to use like your abilities. You can see that I've used heroism like a fairly large amount of times already, and even for fights that you would consider to be somewhat trivial, I've continued to use the spell just because I know it's good. Oh, heroism, sorry. There's a bunch of kobolds over to the north side. I'm just gonna go explore down here so that I don't get backstabbed too hard. Okay, I'm gonna throw more needles out. I know for a fact that I'm getting a refill today because those kobolds were shooting some at me. So I'm happy to throw more out. Bullfrog, kill him. I might just pick up this tomahawk too. These tomahawks, they're a slight boost in damage, which is nice. Okay, pull away, let the scorpion die. Back off when I'm healing. Hungry ghost. Really don't have an answer for you, but I don't think you can even affect me, so that's fine. Okay, kill the big kobold. I want to get in melee with these guys so they don't randomly start hitting me with their blowguns. +3 blowgun is pretty nice. I'm going to drop my blowgun, switch to this one. Kind of gross if you think about it, because I'm now using a blowgun a kobold has been using, but, you know, whatever. I don't discriminate, man. If it works, it works, you know what I mean? Okay, this hornet's pretty scary, but, you know, all bugs generally are poison minus, so you can kind of just nix them like that. Pretty sure this jelly isn't really going to get poisoned. That's okay. Alright, triple shafted. We are kind of fucked until we run away enough. I'm going to blow... Wow, holy shit. Okay, another 5 extra AC. Thank you very much, video game. That is mad appreciated. What the fuck? Okay, we got out nice and safe. That was pretty nice. We got lucky there. I blew 1 magic mapping scroll, and that was okay. There's Maurice. Let's throw the career at him. Maybe that'll tell him to simmer down. Nope. Didn't do nothing. -3 dagger, it's fine. Use heroism, actually, because heroism increases your throwing skill, which will make you much better at throwing the blowgun darts. It's pretty strong as well. Did we pick up a wand of polymorph or something? Wasn't there a wand somewhere? Was there not a wand? What? Okay. That was weird. I swear he had a wand of polymorph on him. Did he use it on me? Maybe he did. That actually could have been true. I didn't notice if he did. Gonna heroism for this iguana. Probably a bit unnecessary, but hey, whatever, it's fine. Okay, bees are pretty weak against just throwing needles, so, you know, this is actually a pretty easy fight. It looks scary, but I'm okay. Like, I almost one-shot them with the needles, so it's not bad. Pull upstairs again just to heal up. There are whites on in this area. I can actually handle them as well. Just enslave one of them, and then maybe enslave 2 of them, I guess. And then have them go to town on the other whites. They'll kill each other. And then you can just freely let them fight. There we go. And then you only have to kill one of them. How nice is that? Gonna pick up the scimitar, just in case. Could be good. Okay. Now the white's pissed off again, that's fine. I don't really care about him anymore. Vampiric short sword is nice. I don't know if that's worth my time though. I already have a... Yeah, I don't need it. I don't need it. I already have a falchion, it's fine. Okay, so we picked up quite a lot of power. Our character is starting to get higher in piety as well, so we're climbing the ranks. Look at those juicy chain stabs. I have 11 stealth, and I've barely trained it. That's really nice. Okay, once Short Blades hits 10, I'm probably going to just stop it. Because I can go and get some dodging and stuff. And I don't need to prioritize Short Blades anymore. One thing that I didn't really mention that I was doing, but I actually am doing, is I'm throwing... I used Heroism early in that Ogre fight. Because Heroism also gives 5 to Stealth. Which made it more likely that I would stab him. Just a small thing, but, you know. It's these little things that matter. Not that the Ogre was really that much of a threat. But I don't have any Carrera needles left, so, you know. It's a little annoying. Damn, look at these stabs, man. Feels good. Feels good. I love stabbing. Like, not in real life. Stabbing in real life. That's a no-no. But holy shit, we have 19 AC. This feels good. Not gonna lie, guys. This feels darn sure good. Okay. Enslave this guy to create a massive gap. Throw needles, walk back. And the double-headed ogre never sees us coming. Easy peasy. See, people often ask me like, "Oh, Demise, you play so fast. How do you play so fast? Why do you play so fast?" And my answer is always like the same, pretty much. You just build like a complete database of responses, so that you don't have to like actually think that hard when you play this video game. You can kind of just pre-select your answer, and 99% of the time you're actually kind of fine still. Ooh, Longsword of Freezing is kind of nice. I'll hold on to it. Could be a good transition over to Long Blades, potentially, at some point. Okay, this here troll is going to give me some problems. I'm going to pull him upstairs, then bat form away. Okay, that's fine. End my transformation. And come back down. Switch to the blowgun, because I probably want to blowgun this guy to death. I'm gonna go find him again. I'm gonna walk this way. Okay, throw needles. Switch over to my vampiric falchion, so I heal a little bit of this fight. I just need to outlast him and do enough damage that his poison doesn't kill. Fucking hell. Alright, well. That was annoying, but hey, it worked out. It's fine. Whew, that was actually kind of tough. Alright, anyway. Stab, stab, stab. Keep going. Hey, there's that Ossuary. Remember him from the last game? That was a pretty fun game, actually. Gonna ID some more more scrolls just by reading them now. I've had a fairly low amount of scrolls this game. I feel like I've been a bit misled, personally. Switch to short blade of flaming. Use heroism. It's an early game fight. You might as well. You know what? I actually might just switch to the short sword of flaming in general. It's probably a better weapon. I'm not stabbing that much. I'm brawling more of the time, I would say. So it actually does kind of help. Steam Dragon Armor, that's pretty bad for this character, I'd say. Steam Dragon Armor is basically just like, oh, it's robes, but you get like 3 extra AC. It's not bad, but, you know, I don't need it right now. I'd rather have the shitty thing that I have on, whatever it is, the leather armor of magic resist, for the modicum of power it provides me over the Steam Dragon Armor. And the fact that it gives me MR, which is kind of nice. There's Snorg. Snorg is a very easy run killer, so I'm just gonna try to avoid him. There's no point in like trying to fight Snorg when you don't have to. And I don't have any strategies that can really like aggressively deal with a Snorg. I do have 8 Carrera Needles though, which is really rare. Well, it's not rare, but like it's rare that I can actually make use of them as well as I can right now. But I don't think I can still fight Snorg. I'm pretty sure he or she will still fucking kill me. I forgot if it's a he or she. There are a couple of remakes that like change the genders of certain characters, but like I don't know. I don't want to consider it canon because like I don't think it matters. I personally just think it's whatever. Oh, Battle Axe of Flaming. Normally I'd be really happy to see that, but not on this character. Okay, I'm just gonna back off so I don't instantly die. I'm trying to paralyze him, but to no avail. Just gonna kite back, pillar dance. I don't want to waste the teleport trap. There's no need. Just keep pillar dancing. Really? Okay, fine. Switch to the blowgun. That cost me half a turn, so I'm gonna have to pillar dance again. I have a 1-tile gap now. Throw Carrera so that I slow him. Use the entirety of the slow duration to create as much of a distance as I can, and continue to kill. Nice and easily. Awesome. Gonna heroism here, just to make it so I can kill this Orc Priest pretty quick. Don't have to deal with him, pretty much. Ah, that would have been really cool if I'd stabbed that that troll. That's okay though. We have Carrera now, so we're kind of okay. Just throw it until one of them hits, and then, you know, do this. Create a ridiculous gap, and then just run away. What an easy fight, once we have this, busted needle. Oh, it's another 10-speed enemy. Guess what I'm gonna do to you, bro? Just gonna career you again. Oh, Snorg. Oh, Snorg. Okay, you know what? Might as well do it. You know what I mean? Had to do it to her. Holy fucking shit, dude. Just gonna run. Just gonna keep running until she's slowed. End the transformation. Throw needles. Switch to the short sword of flame while heroism, and then try to beat the crap out of her. Oh, that was a very close kill. Okay, nice. Got some needles of sleeping, which is kind of nice as well. It's sort of like a free... Ooh, confusing touch and confused. That's really good. Okay, cool. Excellent. Those I can pick up. That's really cheap to get. And confusing touch now works with weapons, so it's really good. Okay, let's pick up confusing touch and confuse. And turn short blades off, turn hexes on. Turn stealth off, maybe? Turn invocations off, I think, and turn dodging on a little bit. Train hexes for now. I think that's a pretty good way to do it. Here's Josephine. Throw a career her way. Oh man, she's just shitting on me. Never mind. Never mind. Oh god. Okay. This is a scary fight. I'm gonna leave it here because I don't wanna like accidentally stress die. I can feel my consciousness fading as I am approaching the 9 p.m. time, which is nap time for me now, because I have an awful sleep schedule. So I'm gonna leave it here. Thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you enjoyed today's video. I tried to put in a lot more, you know, explanations, I guess, to try to make it a little bit more returning to that informative style. Because I think, like, by the end of 2018, I was so fatigued. I was just like, just put out stuff. I'm trying to start 2019 with a little bit more information, you know, stuff that we've already covered, but stuff with a new microphone, which is important. Because back in the day, I didn't have this Blue Yeti that I have now. I had a random newer, I think, lapel mic, which is pretty bad. But, you know, this one's pretty good, I'd say. It's alright. It works okay. I think it could be clearer, but, it's fine. Anyway, thanks for watching. Blue Scion wanted to have me stream some Slay the Spire. I might do a random Slay the Spire stream, just like spontaneously. Not as like the Saturday scheduled stream, just for funsies. We'll see how things go. I don't know, but I just want to let everyone know that there might be something like that. I will ping the stream guys maybe 30 minutes before the stream starts and just be like, all right, if you want to show up, you can. But I've been pretty good at the game now. I'm Ascension 5 on, I think, Silent, and I'm Ascension 4 on Defect and Ironclad, so I'm getting up in there. I'm getting up in the ranks pretty quick. Still pretty much unspoiled. mostly. I've gotten a few vague hints from a couple of people, but no code diving, no like strategy guides, nothing like that. So, hoping to get up into the double digits at some point, but anyway, I'm gonna leave it here. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow.